Moment ago, fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Like 80. Too little, Hey, alert.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014, and remember, these are clubs that meet twice a year. 3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
On the return is Mickens. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Ready. 5-8. Check. Watch 54. Exit. Opposite.
On 1st down, Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use her.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
Now a play fake. Breeze. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. big kick. 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Come on, fellas. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On play action, it's Breeze. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready, 95, 56. Check, 21. Come on.
Play action, Breeze. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Yellow lady.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jarrell Casey, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, when we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the 1st drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Here we go.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 53 yards.
It's a game of 53.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Watch 7 seconds. Safety screaming. 51. Hey, Haywood.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Austin Hooper. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. Room here to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Bailey now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, 49ers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Waiting. Check. Over.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Greystone, Travis. Clock. Mike 14. Hey, Alpha.
On play action. Now Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Second and 10.
Hey, easy.
Right there.
On second down, it's Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 14-yard line. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board, and come out of it with that.
And he's got it. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
The coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Listen.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. DJ Chark, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Kill.
On second down now, it's Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Hey, let's go.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I like right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, box.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Michael Thomas. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? Black 20. Hey, alert. Go.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. That's complete to Slayton. A gain of 6 there on first.
Here we go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Switch it. Let him go west. Middle. You got motion. 50. You got motion there right there. Hey, zoom. 50.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And Thomas has it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Give me some.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Bailey's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This one fielded at the 5. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Check. Watch 5-9. Here we go.
Now Breeze. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Roethlisberger now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Pull it together. Kicker, that's spin. Kill. Check.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Jack 15.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Check three, check three, check three. Alert, alert.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he's got room. There goes Duke Johnson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point try by Bailey. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Their 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. He's going to and that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler Eric Weddle. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Looking long for Thomas. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. To Johnson again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Now Breeze. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Grady Jarrett able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. To throw is Breeze. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Flush to his right. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at the 3. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Catch made by Slayton. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day. Wahoo.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, Pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Arizona, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.